standing as a Jewish shield against this flood of attacks against Yerushalayim is Ateret Cohanim. For 45 years, Ateret Cohanim has been rekindling Jewish life in the heart of Jerusalem, trying to make Jerusalem greater again, strengthening Jewish roots in and around the old city. Our families, our children, our yeshiva students in the old city itself, on the Mount of Olives, Malei HaZeitim, in the old Yemenite village of Shiloach, and in Kidmat Zion, all of this is the shield of Jerusalem, Magen Yerushalayim. These pioneers, these modern-day paratroopers, these vital facts on the ground are the fabric keeping it all together in the ark, surviving the flood. They are full of ideology, mesirut nefesh, devotion, commitment in the face of hostilities and aggression. Their love of Israel, Jerusalem, and fellow Jews, they all represent the fabric, the beautiful face of Am Yisrael, the Jewish people. This is the story of Ateret Cohanim. Ateret Cohanim was established in 1979, but the story of the renewed Zionist spirit and dream started throughout the 19th century, with Jews returning home to Jerusalem from Europe, from Muslim countries throughout the Middle East. A Jewish majority existed in the old city with 21 synagogues and 6 centers of Jewish learning, yeshivot, in what is today known as the Muslim Quarter. Even Yemenite Jews made the amazing trek from Yemen and came to the outskirts of the old city, the slopes of the Mounts of Olives, and lived in the Shiloach before there was an Arab Silwan. Unfortunately, Muslim Arab pogroms and violent riots, coupled together with the British incompetence and unwillingness to quell the riots and protect the Jews, basically decimated the Jewish presence in this area, in and around the old city, in the heart of Jerusalem. And then in 1948, even though we won the War of Independence, Jerusalem was lost. The pumping station of the Jewish world was ripped away from Am Yisrael, the Jewish people. A miraculous return to Jerusalem in 1967 brought about a united Jerusalem, enormous growth, and the Israeli government builds huge Jewish neighborhoods throughout Jerusalem. But one area, the old city and the area around, was devoid of Jewish presence. Now enters Ateret Cohanim. And this, all of this, against an onslaught of enormous pressure from world bodies, from left-wing groups, against Arab intolerance, aggression, intimidation, and also violence, especially here in the Shiloach. Their eyes are on every single thing that we do, on the Jews, on maybe even moderate Arabs working with the Jews. Their eyes are on us, but Hashem's eyes are on his people. More and more Jewish families have moved back to the heart of Jerusalem. Here, for example, in the middle of Shiloach, one family moved back in 2004. Then there was 8 families in 2 buildings. Today, 42 families have returned to the old Yemenite village of Shiloach, and that number is growing. Yes, there's illegal Arab squatters and firebombing of buildings and court orders, but we're still managed to overcome everything, and we're seeing the beautiful revival of Jewish life in this area, including the Beit Knesset. The original Beit Knesset, built by Yemenite Jews and Sephardi Jews in the previous century, is once again back in Jewish hands today, still undergoing renovations. But it's all unfolding, it's all happening because of Jews in America and around the world who understand the importance of Yerushalayim for Am Yisrael.
Well, we live here as representatives of Am Yisrael and the mission of building Yerushalayim. It's not easy living with all the Arabs, but it's worth it. The fact that we're here helps the state of Israel to take responsibility of the territory. The authorities have to come in and take care of everything that's supposed to be in a regular place. We're not, nothing's perfect yet, but we're working on it.
For every Jewish family that comes in, every building, every apartment it helps so much. You could see more and more Arabs. You see they take their head down, and you see that they understand that they're part of the Israel country, and they understand that Israel government is here, and we're here to stay.
First, I want to say that for us, it's a privilege to live here, even though it's difficult and there's lots of hostility and lots of logistic problems, which we have to deal with every single day, every single minute. It's a privilege to live here. We feel like we're having a huge role in the history of Am Yisrael. And I believe that in our generation of the Geulah, of coming back from the Galut, each and every Jew in the world has a role. So we were chosen by Hashem to put the role of living in the renewing neighborhoods in East Jerusalem, in Arab areas. That's our role.
Family's connection to Ateret Cohanim is actually from my grandmother's side, that she married into the Al-Nada family, that they came in 1882 to Yerushalayim, and they had the privilege to be able to be part of the community of the original Jews in Yerushalayim during that period. How can you not live here? It's our home. It's the most basic perspective to be here.
It's all happening because Jews around the world are partnering with Ateret Cohanim, which means effectively supporting a united Jerusalem staying in Jewish hands. Ateret Cohanim thanks our friends in America and around the whole world, all of you, for your ongoing love, your care, your support, your input, and your involvement. We can only succeed with your partnership, because together we will redeem, we will build, and we will secure Yerushalayim, Jerusalem, for generations to come.
We need you to help us in this struggle, to help us reuniting Jerusalem and rebuilding Jerusalem. We're doing everything we can. We do it with pride, we do it with joy, and we want you to join us in this amazing mission.
There are a lot of things that could have your help. We need you with us, with your heart, with your prayers, with everyone together, Am Yisrael.
Wow, a year has passed since last year's celebration of Yom Yerushalayim. And in that time, Ateret Cohanim has accomplished so much with a lot of your support. We ask you, continue being our partners so even more families can make their home in the heart of our Yerushalayim. This is Jewish history, and you are playing a role in bringing Jerusalem back to life. What greater thing can we be involved in for our people, for Am Yisrael, than revitalizing Jewish life in the heart of our Yerushalayim?
ואלינו שוב תפתח ירושלים ירכושנו מתי לרגל שוב נצעד שתבוא מהר גאולתנו ותשכון כאן שוב לעד תשכון